Hey Cabrillo, thanks for your participation in our breakout sessions. It's the last effort that we have on today's All College Day, and I really appreciate getting your wisdom on this last little piece. I'm cheating. I have a script. I shouldn't be reading from it, but I am. We thought it would be fun to have a YouTube overview to kind of give you a taste of what we're asking for the next hour, but you will definitely get other directions, so please don't be writing anything down. It's not a big deal. One of the reasons we're doing the follow-up is because we really do want to write some value statements for Cabrillo College. So this is our first step in getting some collective feedback regarding the values that we think Cabrillo models right now. And what do we think demonstrates our values to our external and our internal communities? Here are our directions. So each breakout group has a facilitator and a recorder, and they will guide the process overall. You have been randomly assigned to breakouts based on the color slip that you received when you came to All College Day. Unless you have already exchanged color slips, you will have been randomly assigned. You have an opportunity in this group to work in even smaller groups for an hour. You should have a snack sack, if I'm saying that correctly, and those are provided to keep your energy levels up for the next hour. So enjoy the food, have fun. Thanks again. Here we go. So each participant is going to get a long list of words that represent value statements or values words that were in other community colleges statements or in other statements from higher education institutions, but it's a long list. You'll get that sheet that provides the basis for your small group discussion. Once you've been divided into your smaller groups, you're going to begin by assigning one of your members as your discussion group timer and facilitator. It needs to be somebody with a watch or a phone. And after that, you have a couple of to-do items to get done in an hour. First of all, love it if you would read all the words aloud once. Just make sure that everybody has the same list and that everybody has the same idea of what these words mean. Each member should select themselves by circling 10 values that you think represents what it is that we model here at Cabrillo. Just 10. These should be clear to you because they're part of the actions of the college. They're part of how we spend a majority of our talents as an institution. People would clearly identify them as a value by those two criteria. As we talked about in the All College Day presentation, these are the words that are going to guide the college to live its mission when choices have to be made. So they are not so much about how we act in terms of action items, but they are to remind us who we are in our actions. So that's one of the differences. So once you've circled your words, then what you should do is they'll have the facilitator take one extra sheet. There will be one blank value sheet. And I need the facilitator to circle all the words that you have selected as a small group and then put those votes next to words that come up more than once. So if courage comes up 7 times, it would be a circle of courage and 6 stick people, so that we would know it's a total of 7 votes. All right? Then you need to list those 10 words that you've all agreed upon collectively in the order of the most responses on a flip chart piece of paper. You'll have that next to you. Don't use more than 10 words. 10 is plenty. If there's a cutoff that's very, very clear between word 9 and word 10 and you only want to use 9, that's fine, but no more than 10. If you get a tie for number 10, what I need you to do is look at the word that's most different in meaning from those already on your list. All right, I need you to ask 3 questions about each word. And again, this is where your timekeeper needs to make sure you're on task. Here are your 3 questions. Where does Cabrillo College show enthusiasm for this value? How does this value show itself when the college is under stress? And how is this value measured at the college? Those are your 3 questions. Once you've had that discussion, don't have to come up with any right or wrong answers. Then I want you to pass out a set of colored dots. You're going to get some dots. And I'd like each of you to put dots next to the top values that you believe Cabrillo demonstrates after this discussion. You can use all 5 of your dots on one word, or you can spend 1 dot on 5 different values words. Doesn't make any difference to me, but you only get 5 dots. The facilitator then will report out to the group facilitator, the large group, those top 5 values. And those will be written down just like yours were in your small group. Your group facilitator will tally those values that have more than 1 vote, just like you've done before. It'll follow that same consensus model in terms of votes. And then I'm asking that you take the top 10 of consensus values, whatever are your top 10, and I want you then to get 5 more dots, and I want you to vote one last time. So out of the 10 then that are the collective, vote for 5 with your dots. Again, you can put 5 on one, or you can put 1 on 5 different words. No issues, whatever you want to do. And then these top 5 values that you have determined are the ones that are going to go forward from your group to me and the CPC for the next steps. So you can take off after that and have done your duty for your hour. The next steps are probably something I will talk to you a little bit about in another video or in another venue, but very, very quickly we'll be taking some CPC members who will draft some models from these words. Those will go back to constituency groups. We'll have a time to edit, review. We'll do that as much as we need to do until we come up with a consensus, and then we'll have some value statements that can go right along with our mission statement and our vision statement as part of the college overview. So thanks again very, very much. I appreciate your time on this day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. I know you will. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.